Hey Jumbo! Today's video we have a solo game and this game is going to be quite an interesting one. And while we are recording this game and we are watching it, I wanted to speak about something that not many people have been discussing this. We have spoken about issues like developers not being very responsible and trying to bring things that are unfair to the players and milk players with their money. And also we have spoken about meta players who just buys everything and comes and kills everybody and remove the enjoyment of the game. But we haven't really spoken about as a player, any of you, what have you done to improve your game experience? What have you done to learn new things about the game, to customize your build for a specific task within the game? For example, grabbing beacons, taking the attention of the player somewhere else, doing getting kills and so forth. What have you done as an individual player? You have been around for some time, but I've seen a lot of players talking about developers, talking about builds, weapons, talking about so many other things, features into the game modules and all that. But very few YouTubers and players have been talking about actual tactics and actual builds that are going to help you to achieve something in a solo game or in a squad game. And this game is a typical example of that. Have you been a responsible player? That is the question here. So we have started with the ball to try to take the attention somewhere else. I've been speaking about these issues for some time, so that players learn from watching my videos and they get to have some skills into helping a random game or a squad game. And one of it on today's in this video I wanted to showcase is how many times I get the beacons, how many times I try to help the team, but we still lose the game. The whole purpose now of this Nether to come and be sacrificed here, because the whole enemy team were pushing. Now you see 3 guys are coming back to our home. The whole team was pushing towards our home. So I had to bring my Nether there, sacrifice it, so these guys can go back. And when they go back, we can grab the beacons back for our advantage. That is what I did there. So this kind of things that I learned through myself and through the years and experience. But I don't see other players having this kind of skills. And through the recent events, we have seen a lot of new players and the old players leaving. So if you are going to play a solo game, it's a really tough one, because you get more inexperienced players that make so many mistakes, and you have to work so hard to try and win the games. But it's become really, really difficult. And for experienced players or the players who are in champ leagues, it is very, very difficult to carry these kind of players sometimes. So this was a game to showcase all that. It's not only just press few buttons, go start the game and enjoy it. It's about learning how there's so many features into the game. There's so many skills that you can learn into the game. There's so many YouTubers who post a few tips and tricks. What have you learned? That is the questions of today's video. So here I tried to push them back, the enemy. They're still coming because our team are somewhere not to be seen. So then I tried to pull now Eric, yes. out of our home, thinking that one of our teammates will go and get the beacon. But by the time they will do it, will be too late. So I am sure that Eric, when he comes out of his phase shift, after phase shift, I can kill him. He knows as well. So that's why I'm not on the beacon. But I'm surprised, even after him using double phase shift, how did he make this beacon? Well, it changed back to blue, yeah. So I knew that he's going to be on phase shift and he will not be able to change the beacon. That's why I was not on the beacon, yeah. So now look at Jacket, he's just pushing and you will see some other players, they just go around, they don't even take the beacons. They're just shooting the enemy, and that the ways they're shooting is they don't do damage to the enemy, so they don't kill them and they don't also grab the beacons. So we have to do all the work that an experienced player or a top champ league player has to do. So many players, they complain that, oh, this pay to win guy and this and that, he can do it. But you see, a game like this, if we would have got a help to even capture one beacon and keep it, we would have won this game. But players, they just do what they want. So all my videos, I'll be showcasing some tips and tricks and skills so that other players can learn. But I would like to request other players to have that interest of learning, so that we can have more fun into the game in that sense. So again, still I'm pushing whatever head I pushed in this game, and you see the result at the end. And that is it for today's video. And if you enjoy content like this, please let me know in the comments and subscribe. Let's like the video, and also if I get your help, guys, if people subscribe to the channel, then it will help me a lot to have the courage to make more videos of content like this. Apart from that, thank you very much and see you on the next one. Bye bye.